Virgos, I'll start with the numerology of your spread. It is a 44, which breaks down to an 8 ultimately. But 44s are a good financial number, but you need good judgment. Otherwise you can lose what you've accumulated. So just be careful if doing anything with finances, but it is generally a really good financial number. As an 8, again, it's a good financial number, but it's not one that comes easily. So beware of any kind of laziness or lack of ambition or apathy with finances or with your career or job prospects. You need to put quite a bit of effort to get things moving. Be careful of who you trust in this energy. And 8 is also about recycling or regeneration and things repeating. So it might be lessons that need to be repeated regarding finances or with relationships. So keep that in mind as we go through the reading. So coming into March, there is some dynamic communication or information coming to you. There might also be a young fire sign energy around you bringing this communication. Listen to important messages that might be filtered down, and any intuitive messages that you feel or intuit may require you to take creative and decisive action. So communication and action are highlighted coming into March. What you're missing, or what you can't see, or what you're in the dark about, maybe a sense of fun. Maybe you have been working really hard financially or just working in general, and you're lacking spontaneity and fun and even silliness. When I look at this card, the Four of Wands, I get like it's a troll that's kind of being silly, jumping around and wearing odd things. So I get a sense of silliness, lightheartedness, childlikeness. Maybe you've been serious for such a long time, and with the 8s, there is a sense of responsibility, and maybe you've been working hard and tirelessly towards something. You've felt chained, you've probably obsessively chained or focused on something, and there's a need for a bit of lightheartedness and some fun and joy and sharing with others, just to lighten the energy a little bit. Your base card here is the Chains card, which equates to the Devil card in the Rider-Waite, and it's very similar to the Rider-Waite, if you can see. Chained, whether it's to work or to a situation, obsessively focusing on something and not really enjoying yourself. There's a need for some lightheartedness. Change up the energy a little bit. Why you're lacking this fun and spontaneity and joy, I guess, is because, again, like the Chains card, you have the Four of Cups in this position, which can revolve around the emotions of disappointment and disillusionment, or just feeling like you're snowed under. And with cup energy, it's emotionally feeling overwhelmed and burdened by something. So needing to be lighthearted with the Four of Wands, and having felt burdened emotionally, like you're sinking, like that feeling that you're sinking. Or maybe you've become apathetic to your situation in general, and it's dragged your energy down. You don't see how much your energy has been dragged down. When you look at the Four of Cups, it looks like someone's drowning. And they're kind of almost apathetic. They're not fighting against it, they're apathetic about it. Maybe they're disillusioned. Like almost like they don't care anymore. That's where I felt the apathy. But yes, Four of Wands is asking for energy and for some joy and spontaneity, and the Four of Cups is saying, well, you can't do that because you feel like you're drowning. Your advice card is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is an interesting card, and there's so many different interpretations, and it's one that I often have varied interpretations of depending on the situation. It can mean walking away from something in search of something more. Breaking away from something. With this one, I feel like it is more of like breaking away from something, like having felt trapped and then breaking away from it and freeing yourself. So the rider is riding on a horse, and behind him is the dark clouds and the ghosts, and underneath him is movement and water, energy flowing and vibrant. So breaking free from something, which again relates quite well with the Chains card. Breaking free from something that has felt oppressive, and in search of something new, I feel. Something that brings you to life. Emotionally, brings you to emotional life. It brings you a sense of excitement. Maybe things have felt quite dull for you for some time. With the Page of Wands as well, communication, yes, but it's also like that childlike sense of spontaneity and vibrancy and action and motivation for life. You know, going back to childhood, feeling like that child, no barriers, nothing holding you back, just imagination and creativeness. It's that feeling as well. So you might have felt bogged down and felt like you're old before your time, and it's saying that, you know, coming into March, you're going to be looking for more of that enchantment energy, that from childhood, that spontaneity and joy and happiness. And I think you'll find it, because you have the Sun card here as what will be illuminated for you. And what I feel that the Sun card is saying, and anytime you see the Sun card, it's a beautiful blessing saying that yes, and brighter skies ahead. You'll be in search of excitement and joy, and I think you'll find it. I think you'll find a new path for yourself, and I think that's what the Eight of Cups is also trying to say. It's like looking for a new path for yourself, and you will find it, and it will be a better path for you. It will be a path that really ignites your energy. Your third chakra will be firing. You'll feel energized by it all. Things will feel like they're flowing again. You'll feel like you are on the right path as long as you break free. So it's just simply saying break free and look for joy in your life. Follow your joy, whatever brings joy to you. And emotional joy as well. It's like you've been dissatisfied emotionally, you've been drowning emotionally, and that's kind of brought you down, like you haven't had the action and the motivation to do much. And your outcome card is the Nine of Wands, which is the card of action and drive and motivation, but it's also putting effort into something. This card for me is saying that you will need to put more effort into achieving what you want. And I think you'll want to do that. I think by the end of March, you will feel like you have more energy and motivation to get things done or to do what you want to do. the 8 energy, I think there's something I'm missing, because I feel like there's something missing. There's a piece of the puzzle I didn't quite get. The 8 energy is working towards attainment and higher stability, like success with physical matter. And the 9 of Wands is maybe holding yourself back a little bit, and you're not putting as much effort into something as you should. And I think by the end of March, that's what I feel. By the end of March, you will realize that you really do need to put a little bit more effort in than what you had anticipated. It will require you to come out of your comfort zone and push harder to make something happen. Yes, I think that's what I was missing. Like mustering up your inner resources and strength. And by doing that, you'll overcome any obstacles. And I don't really feel that there are too many obstacles here at all. Maybe some emotional ones, but nothing major. I think you will be successful in the end, whatever this relates to. If you're working towards freeing yourself from a business or a job or a career, moving on to something that's more fulfilling to you, and you will definitely feel more fulfilled, or you'll feel like, yes, you're on the right path. You will be given signs that show you are on the right path, and it will require you to put in more effort, but I think you'll do it willingly as well, because you'll feel that sense of release and relief when you let go, when you free yourself from your internal struggle and your chains. So 8, breaking free from a repetitive cycle or something that has kept you in a staleness or a lack of satisfaction. Breaking free from that. Breaking free emotionally from something. And that will give you more energy. So you might have felt like you physically removed yourself, but emotionally you're still attached to something. And the 9 of Wands is indicating that when you release that emotional attachment, you will have motivation and drive, and physical things will start to emerge. And again, the 4 of Wands is action, drive, motivation, joy, happiness. You will have that as well. You'll feel quite happy with yourself, and you'll feel like you want to put in the effort to create more stability. So Virgo, I wish you many blessings for March. I hope that this reading gives you some insight into how to deal with the energies around you. I'll speak to you all soon.